You operate in the UK, in Europe, and also in the United States. Given that in the US it doesn't look like we're going to get too much relief from a lowering of borrowing costs anytime soon, do you expect any negative knock-on effect to your customers?
We don't think so. I mean, inflation has been stubborn for a while and looks like it will continue. And the goal that the Feds have set clearly is not going to be met anytime soon. But I'd say that, on the contrary, our customers have helped a lot because consumers are faced with tough choices. 29% APR or zero interest. So they're going to choose zero interest because of our technology. That's an intelligence test that I doubt anyone will fail. So I think it's going to increase the chances of our customers to come in and to help the consumers.
So one of the things that you do offer your customers is a personalization of their payments, right? And I think that you were saying that 2024 is going to be a focus on the hyper-personalization of those services. But how does that help your share price? Already this year, your share price is down about 14%. Since you listed in June 2021, your share price is down by over 80%. What have you got up your sleeve to be able to improve shareholder value?
Sure, absolutely. Quite a few things. So the company went public in 2021, and the market was extremely hot. And like any hyper-growth company, we were not focused on what I call profitable scale. So right now we are. And the second thing I'd say, the market has changed. And embedded finance is taken off. And by embedded finance, I mean that companies that are not in financial services offering financial services product. For the first time in our lives, a payment vehicle is no longer a piece of plastic, it's a digital product. So you can technically integrate it into another digital product. So we've got plenty of tailwinds, and we'll be able to capitalize on this new emerging market.
You know, one of your tailwinds, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm reading some of the analyst reports, it may actually be inflation because it's driving a lot more use of buy now, pay later. You mentioned the exorbitant rates on credit cards, especially in the U.S. at record highs right now. Talk to me about the ability to buy digitally, whether it's buy now, pay later, other ways at a lower interest rate. How's that impacting your business? Obviously, you think it's positive because you're not here frowning.
Yes.
Despite inflation being this high, you're not frowning at all.
Absolutely not. So if you look at it, all the bankers, and if you look at the U.S. economy, and your former speaker from Goldman Sachs says everything is fine. But 67% of the population cannot afford a $400 discretionary expense. So it's clear that 67% of the population ain't doing well. So when you look at it, they're faced with 22% APR and 7% inflation. Well, that's 29 cents on every pound that they make is disappearing. So buy now, pay later is a mechanism and point-of-sale lending for merchants to fund the economy and underwrite the consumer to buy from them. And it creates that symbiotic relationship. And we're part of that. That's not the other thing. Accelerated wage access. Like so many of us live paycheck to paycheck. The bankers don't, but everybody else does. So being able to get your paycheck instantaneously help you escape the 22% APR, that is the result of very stubborn inflation. So I think all of this is helping us versus hurting.